Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. Allegedly, it's just the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, it's what I heard allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue allegedly. It won't help you allegedly. Allegedly. Hello, hello. This is an open forum, so shimmy on in. My stars, I just got the news that our Garcelle has decided to leave on her own terms. Because when you decide to get out on your own terms before they air the reunion, when you're like, I ain't even waiting for a contract, that's when you're not waiting for a pickup letter. And I am very happy about it. Well, I'll say I feel like Garcelle did what you came to do on a show like this.
She absolutely did. Hey, Alex.
Hey.
She absolutely did do what she came to do. I'm just here to pop in real quick. I can't wait to hear all the things, all the ideas you have about it. But I did want to give this controversial take, right? I'm curious, when she left the comment out there about all kinfolk ain't skinfolk, I'm really curious if whatever Bose did really wasn't all that traitorous, you know what I'm saying? And if Garcelle's not leaving before the fans find out, like, girl, it's giving there can only be one. Is that possible? I think all the things that people have accused Bose and Dorit's relationship being, the fact that Garcelle and Sutton's relationship ended up being the one where, you know, Sutton just let Garcelle go. I'm just curious. I'm just wondering.
I really think she left on her own terms because she didn't have a storyline.
Now that makes all the sense as well. Yeah.
I was gonna say because she ain't had much storyline. She ain't had much storyline. Like I've enjoyed her. She did, and I will always celebrate her for doing the heavy lifting that the first Black woman on that show had to do, having the uncomfortable conversations so that Bose could slide on in and make it. It was easier for her. It was much easier. Will always be easier. So she definitely did work on that show, heavy lifting, uncomfortable lifting, but and perhaps because of that, she never felt comfortable enough with the ladies or the audience to share. Because this season it was giving me Black woman at work and Black woman that was tired of Sutton. Like she had been like, okay, I didn't help Sutton. I didn't, mammied her as much as I can. And like the way she was describing Sutton's neediness and, the way that her relationship with the mother, it was giving me, I am exhausted.
Absolutely.
That's what it was giving me more than there can be the only one. I think Bose had very little to do with the decision. I think it was, if anything, she was sick of Sutton.
Yes, but see, that's also the reason why I wish she would have done more with Bose, because I feel like Bose was very open to her and was very Black girl. Like Bose was very supportive of Garcelle. Like when her son was in Sutton's little show, Bose is sitting there, okay, nephew, go ahead, nephew. So I'm just like, if you would have switched quote unquote teams, you know what I'm saying? I think she would have it's even worse if it's not because of Bo. Well, it's good because I don't want the black girls fighting, but it's even worse if it's because of Sutton. Because don't let that beige white woman.
No, I think it's because Sutton like wants to make this show her career. Garcelle is an actual actress.
True. She has something actually going on.
Yeah, so Sutton will need this and will cling to this in a way that Garcelle is like, I want to go act and really be an actress. Like y'all are acting like you're actresses. But on the personal story, like I get, the shit that happened with Diana Jenkins and your kids, that put a nasty taste in your mouth. The shit that happened with Erica and your kids.
Cool. The fans were so cruel. Not the black. Obviously, we stood up for her, and I appreciated her shouting that out. But yeah, she had to deal with way too much public, just evil and nastiness. So I can definitely understand, and the fact that she stuck that out. You are correct about that heavy lifting. I'm really hoping it's not anything, with about the black girls at all. I'm really hoping that, but
It's also been like she came on in 2020. It's been 6 years. I feel in truth, that is how long you should have your run, especially if you are you're already an actress. You don't want to tarry around on these shows for too long because then you end up just a reality star. She's like, I have a production company now. And that's true too. She does have a production company now where it's like, okay, I'm doing these
movies. She's released a few good movies on Lifetime. She's released a few good movies on Lifetime through her production company as well.
So she's got good distribution and good stuff going on. It's like, okay, I came on I feel like she came on to launch her business, which was the production company. And that was smart because that's something that Bravo Lifetime is like that's one of them things you ain't getting the 40%. That's that Bethany. That's excluded from the Bethany deal. Because Lifetime Network looked at Bravo and said, if you don't take your motherfucking ass somewhere, asking me I'm sure Garcelle said, go talk to Lifetime Network. Go talk to network, and they'll let you know.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to miss her. I appreciate everything that she gave. Always rooting for her. And she was a real black woman that I could root for, not just we just putting the black girl here just because. She really, like you said, she really did the work. She really came in and did what she was supposed to do. And shout out to her for leaving on top. And so, like I said, I do in the back of my mind, though, I'm still concerned about what happened at the reunion, but she's gorgeous and she's got stuff going on. She's booked and busy. So couldn't be more proud of her for at least for that part.
Well, I don't. I think that I think that it's the time to leave. I'm hoping that it's not drama. I think that all skin folk remark was about Anne Marie Wiley, and she might have gotten brought up at the reunion because Garcelle can't stand her ass. Garcelle has never had that energy for Bo. When Garcelle has energy for somebody, you know it. When she had energy for the chip heifer, she had energy for the chip heifer. When she had what?
That's true. That's very true.
So we've never seen her have any energy with Bose. I think that that wasn't I don't think that was the issue. I also think this well, I'm sorry. Did you say you were gonna go after this one?
No, go ahead. I'm here.
I want to talk about what are Sutton and Dorit going to do? Because Dorit, now you're going to have to find somebody else to have problems with. And Sutton, she handed your resignation in for you because now you're going to have to find one of these women that like you after this season. Now, this could also be why I think Garcelle was sick of Sutton, because she realized, okay, she, like the other women, didn't have a need to be friends with Kyle Richards, but to be friends with Kyle Richards makes your life easier on this show. And so I think she knew, as long as I am saddled with Sutton, I'm going to be stuck at the uncool girls table. And I'm a cool girl enough to make the uncool girls table cool, but I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of Sutton dragging me down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I also think that the chip pepper is going to be fine. I like Dorit, but I understand why people don't. But I think the chip pepper and Erica, they can be broke together, but they have personality. At least Erica does. And and they have more confidence and security in themselves than Sutton does. So Sutton's the one who's going to have the problem, because you can't buy self-esteem. You can't buy self-confidence. You can't buy the things that, you can't buy audacity to a certain degree, because Erica and Dorit both have audacity, and Tabitha already told us sometimes that's all a person has. And Sutton has none of these things. So all the money in the world ain't going to make you interesting.
Oh, ma'am.
Because Dorit, with the bowl situation, Dorit is becoming a lot more likable to a lot of people. Erica's money, and the divorce is helping. Like all these things, they can change that.
A divorce with young kids, it's pitiable.
Come on now, sympathy.
And then you friends with Bowles, which it's like everybody's like, oh, okay, maybe she's not racist, maybe it's just two women not getting along. That happens too.
You can always do a PR campaign to be a better human being. All the money in the world is not about to help Sutton with what she just refuses to go out and get, which is just a backbone and something to stand on. Because the only thing she can stand on is wanting to be Kyle's lapdog. And you lay down for that. And you lay down for that.
That is the name of that tune. Sutton, it's going to be interesting, like seeing Garcelle without her friend. Not Garcelle, Giselle without Robin. Seeing Sutton without Giselle is going to be also interesting. But Sutton is so odd. Like, I wonder if Garcelle told Sutton or if Sutton found out with the rest of us. That really would let us know the state of their friendship. If Sutton knew beforehand or if Sutton found out this morning, your friend ain't gonna be at work next year.
Well, I think she probably found out today, because Sutton hasn't been under any of Garcelle's posts or anything. They haven't been together. They haven't had any type of, and I just looked at the IG post and she hasn't said anything under there last I checked. So yeah, I think that they never got back on the good foot since this boat situation we're still watching tonight. So yeah, I don't think that they ever fully got back on the good foot. I don't think that Sutton did what she should have done, which was shown herself to be a real friend. I think she probably continued on the trajectory of, wanting Kyle.
Kyle's friend.
Wanting Kyle. Wanting Kyle.
More than she wanted Garcelle's friendship. And Garcelle's like, okay, girl, well, I have a real career, so I'm going to go tend to that while you play with these women that don't genuinely like you, and you missed out on the one girl that did, and that's sad trying to chase, quote unquote. I don't know what you're chasing at 60. Is it popularity? You all on the same damn show.
Is that woman really 53? Is Sutton really, truly 5'3"?
Is that 53. What the internet says? Because I see 68 when I look at her. I
see a good 69. If you told me that woman was 72, I'd believe every bit of it.
Every ounce, every cell.
I'm surprised her mama is still alive.
Oh my God. I just realized that. Her mother is still alive.
Well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe her mother is really like, maybe that's the problem. Maybe there's a story there beyond just, white, hateful, racist heartbeat. I don't know. But either way, yeah. Shout out to Garcelle though. She did her big one. She did what she came to do. And I couldn't be more proud of a Black girl. And I'm super proud of a Black woman who also didn't kowtow to any white woman on our screen. I appreciate that, if nothing else. Not nary white woman did Garcelle ever bow down to. And I can appreciate that.
100%. Okay, oh good, Mel NYC is here. Hold on. Mel, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Lunchroom Wi-Fi is not the best, so I'm good. I can't be. But I saw this from your show. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe God stuff. So only I'll say, and I'll drop back down before this, because this Wi-Fi is not good enough over here in this place. You know what? Maybe this was just an opportunity for her to promote to get exposure, basically, for Garcelle. Because thank God they didn't really look into her family, her past, and I don't think there's no issues there. But she didn't really get, she was a victim on occasion on this program with other ladies. Obviously, Diana was not one of my favorites. So I'll leave it like that because that was not one of my favorites. But she survived a lot of problems on the show, and so I wish her well, and I hope that she goes on to do more Spider-Man movies and more different things that she's done in her career. And she did a good job. And yeah, I think this year was kind of a little funny. I guess I've been sensitive for my Black creators and Black actors and of all sorts because of everything going on in the country. That she sort of online have been taking the heat as the villain. And that's just kind of crazy to me that people see her as the villain or of some sort this year. But I don't think she left because of that, Alex. I really don't think she left because of that. I truly think, just like my girl Candace, she left for her own reasons. And I'm happy about that. They didn't really get a chance to take her down and make her look crazy or messed up or whatever. So, I'm sad that she's gone. I won't be watching next year because I didn't watch for her. I only watched for Garcelle. I didn't watch for everybody else. I was bored with them. So yeah, I'm not really as devastated as I was when Candace left or other people. But I think that because I know she's going to be okay.
I think that she left on her own terms too. It was a great way for her to have that mid-40s resurgence where you're on Housewives, you're on The Real, it got your production company, a lot of press and promotion, help with the Lifetime deal. And so now you're doing that. And it's like, well, I guess I don't need to be on Housewives anymore, it's so nice to see someone use the platform for the stepping stone and the trampoline that it's supposed to be, rather than some of these women on here like Sutton that, that's all they have. So they've got to stay.
You know what? I forgot about the Lifetime movie. And The Real too. I forgot about that. It felt like 100 years ago, but yeah, I support all her projects, and she has done really good stuff, and she's done good business, been very busy. She's still connected to a lot of people of A-list status in Hollywood, because I see sometimes people in her comment section, these Halle Berry, just many A-listers, they know her and they respect her. So yeah, I think she's going to be just fine. I'm just happy that they didn't get a chance to destroy her, basically. Although I know the reunion, is supposed to be explosive, whatever, but yeah. That's it. But I had to go down. Unfortunately, I'm not at my own home Wi-Fi because in this place it's not the best. But I will hopefully do a recap or something later on.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
All right.
But yeah, I was definitely surprised. Lord, that's a lot of traffic noise. I was definitely, girl, that sounds like you driving a stick shift. I ain't heard those noises since my racing games.
That's hilarious. I am gonna hop off, but I'm still listening to you. But I just had to give those comments, and I love you, boo. And I'll be back for another live you do, I'm sure.
Okay, thanks, hon. And anybody else, feel free to shimmy on in. DORIT it is also interesting on these shows to see what happens when the enemy of someone leaves. And now, because Dorit has the divorce, she still has enough going on where it's not going to be this huge hole in her plot line, but it's also going to be I never got to have things on the good foot with her. It's always going to look a little weird for Dorit, so it's like, well, should have made up with her earlier. Should have tried to get it on the good foot a little quicker than this season. But I'm glad that at least this season that Dorit, like, acknowledged some stuff and tried to make amends. And it seems like they might end it in a good place. And that also is smart, to be like, you know what? I'm not in a place of true hate with anybody. What a great time to bow out before me and Sutton blow up. Because like I know, that especially because of how Sutton is, a blow up would be a coming. My stars. I wonder who they will get to replace Garcelle, because it's going to be another woman of color. I don't think they're going to replace Garcelle with another white girl. I think they may go black, they may go Asian, they may go Latino. I'm open to all. Like, I just want her interesting. I want an interesting woman of color. Who could they get? Rosie Perez ain't doing this. She give us some good cuss outs, but she ain't doing it. Who? Don't bring back Crystal. I'm telling you right now. Crystal and Cynthia, we don't need it. And child, Cynthia, I love you like an auntie. But baby, I need you to stop looking so damn tired when you on these shows. What is it where, like, they always catch Cynthia just looking half out of breath, like she ran up? Like, why you got Cynthia out here jogging? Dorito has experience with this. Vanderpump taught her. This is going to force the group into new dynamics. It will force the group into new dynamics. And I'm not upset with it. I think somebody needs to come on that's going to be Erica's enemy. Now, Sutton versus Erica without Garcelle. That's going to be interesting. Sutton versus Erica without Garcelle. Because now Garcelle was always Sutton's Phyllis Hyman. The tall girl that was like, why are you picking on her? The bully equalizer. And and let me tell you, those girls are going to let Sutton have it now that she has no backup. She ain't got backup or front up. She ain't got no up. That wallet, that's your only friend, heifer. That's your only friend. You should have kept that wallet comment in your mouth, because it wrote a check your ass can't cash, because, baby, you can't buy friends. And who likes you on this show other than Garcelle? I'll wait. They're going to rip her to shreds. I could see Sutton running scared. I could see Sutton saying, you know what? Maybe I don't want to be a housewife, because unless you and the Chip Heifer going to team up, I don't know how that's going to happen. I just don't see it. I don't see Kyle, Dorit, and Erica letting Sutton in their little group. And Bose, I don't see Bose switching to be Sutton's friend. I don't know about that. So it has been a very interesting. Hey, Aaron, it's been a very interesting morning. It's very interesting to think about how Sutton is going to fit without Garcelle, because the truth is she doesn't. Garcelle was the puzzle piece that connected Sutton's awkward ass to the group. Sutton was like this, and Garcelle was the only puzzle piece that got her into the group. She's no Portia. She can't survive without her bodyguard. And also, you write checks your ass can't cash. Sutton won't join Erica and Dorit against Kyle because of Kathy. I can understand that, because she still wants Kathy. The truth is, because the Hiltons are the Hiltons, they're always going to run Beverly Hills, at least that show. Like that, you know, those 50 plus circle of women in Beverly Hills, Kathy runs that. Kathy runs that. And it's fine. Who else is on the damn show? So Erica, well, we know Erica gonna stay around because Erica need a check. Kyle gonna stay around because she ain't got nothing else. Dorit gonna stay around because she ain't got nothing else. And now Bose is our new girl. So yeah, so we're gonna see who they bring back. Because, oh God. I remember Crystal saying on that podcast that she is open to coming back. And I'm open to not watching if she does. And on that note, tell a kin, tell a friend. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and email Rodgers Ringtones for a unique and sassy ringtone. Email me the script that you would like, and for $5, the ringtone is yours. Tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate.